Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the Dracut Middies and your Lancers of Lawrence High. Your Lancers come into the game undefeated with a record of 4-0. They're looking to make it 5-0 this evening. Meanwhile, Dracut comes in 0-2. They are looking for their first victory of the season here tonight in Lawrence. We want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number one. Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball. The Dracut Middies are in town to face your Lawrence High School Lancers. Dracut wearing the light blue uniforms with the white trim. Your Lancers in the dark blue with the white trim. Should be a good game here this evening. It's Monday, September the 24th, 2018. We want to thank our crew, Kiana Hernandez, Kayla Vega, Mimi Tan, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and it is going to be a pretty good matchup between the undefeated Lancers and the 0-2 Middies. The Lancers have had victories this season against Chelmsford, Andover, Tewksbury, and Haverhill. Meanwhile, Dracut lost to Central Catholic and Billerica so far this season. Lancers trying to move to 5-0, while the Middies are looking for their first victory in the 2018 campaign. This is our first volleyball broadcast of this fall athletic season here in 2018, and we are about to get underway with the senior captain, Sabrina Morse, getting the ace to start things off, and Dracut takes the 1-0 lead. Sabrina Morse, the senior captain, outside hitter with another serve. And here come the Lancers, sent over the net by Ademir Heredia. That spike is going to go a little bit long, and the Lancers have tied it up 1-1. Mackenzie Snowden. There's Bielka Sanchez serving for the Lancers. That one falls inbounds for Dracut, and the Middies regain the lead. It's 2-1 here in the early going. Set number one from Lawrence. Dracut 0-2, Lancers 4-0. Middies coming into Lawtown looking for the upset this afternoon. Nice dig there by the libero. And the Lancers have tied it up at 2. Here's the senior, Abigail Heredia, middle hitter, gets ready to serve, sends it over with the right hand, but a whistle before the serve. 2-2 here in the first set, and Heredia will get another chance to serve. And the two referees just talking things over, making sure that all players were in position before the serve occurred. Not sure exactly what the referees are discussing here. Back to the action. Here's Heredia getting ready to serve. 2-2, first set action. Dug out by Dracut. Into the middle. Sent over by Gedrich. Sanchez over to the far side, and that one is just out of bounds. Ademir Heredia, the sophomore outside hitter, couldn't get that one to stick in bounds over on the far side corner. 3-2 Dracut here, set number one. This is Layla Atta, the junior. Sends that one out of bounds, and we're tied up at 3. First substitution of the game. Haley Hall into the game for Dracut. And so is number 4, Olivia Berolini. Ademir Heredia, the sophomore, serves for Lawrence. Dracut gets it into the middle, sent over by the middle hitter. Into the corner, dug out there by Heredia. Davila gets it over. Now Dracut will try to respond here on the near side for Kiang. Davila on the far side. Good defense there by Dracut. Nice job up the middle there. Yamaima Molina, the sophomore middle hitter, playing some good defense. Heredia serves. Nice punch there by Lawrence. Another point for the Lancers. This time it's Abigail Heredia, the senior. And the Lancers have opened up a 2-point lead here early in the first set. It's 5-3. Ademir Heredia, the sophomore, gets ready to serve again. And her right-handed serve is just over the net. What a serve! Excellent line drive by Heredia. 6-3, Lancers lead by 3 in set number 1. Here's the serve, another nice sinking line drive. Good job up the middle by Molina. And that one is out of bounds. The Lancers in control here for the moment in set number 1. 7-3, a 4-point lead for LHS. Heredia, phenomenal serve. She's found her rhythm. Ademir Heredia, the sophomore outside hitter, with an ace. 8-3 now. 5-point lead for LHS. Gets this one a little bit deeper. 2 consecutive aces for Heredia. Just like that, the Lancers have opened up a 6-point lead. Right-handed serve up and over. Birolini to Hall. Sanchez to Davila on the far side. Sanchez to the near side for Melgen. Out of bounds. Chantel Melgen, the senior. A little too much on that one. It goes over the back line. And Dracut regains the serve. It's now 9-4. And that line drive serve by Nalani Kiang goes out of bounds on the far side corner. 10-4, Lancers back up by 6. And Chantel Melgen serves. Near side setup for Sabrina Morse. She couldn't get it over, and it's 11-4 Lancers. Chantel with the serve. Nice sinking serve. The Lancers have been excellent serving today. Nice job there up the middle by Molina. Nice offensive tap. Sanchez over to Davila. Dracut trying to set it up here to the near side for Morse. Davila on the far side. Falls for a point. 12-4. The Lancers took a minute to get going, but now they have found their rhythm, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by Dracut with the score. Lancers 12, Middies 4, here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Once again, folks, we want to thank you for joining us this evening here on LPS Media. We will take this opportunity to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day. We cover events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and Inside LHS, a show featuring news from around the LHS campus. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 6 years. So after the timeout called by Dracut, Melgen serves for Lawrence. Nice diving dig there by Kiang. And it results in a point for the Middies, a well-earned point for Dracut. 12-5 the score now. Megan Gedrich, the senior, serving. Alondra Davila over on the far side. That's going to be a violation against the Lancers. And Dracut picks up a freebie there to make it 12-6. They've cut the lead in half. Set number 1 action from Lawrence. Dracut at 0-2, Lancers at 4-0. Sanchez backwards to Davila, who punches it over. Here's the setup to the near side for Morse. Taps it over with the left hand. Melgen to Davila, great defense. And Dracut gets the point. 12-7 now. Serving for Dracut, Megan Gedrich. Melgen to Molina and sent over by Abigail Heredia. Dracut trying to catch up to it, and they can't get it over in their allotted 3 hits. The Lancers pick up the point. Serving for the Lancers, Yamaima Molina, the sophomore middle hitter. Right-handed serve is sent over. Dracut able to get it over. Melgen to Sanchez. Lancers lead here 14-6 in set number 1. Molina serves again. Right-handed serve is up and over. Morse on the near side, left-handed tap. And that's going to be a violation against Lawrence for the double hit. 14-7 now. Middies down 7. Lancers get a sub into the game. They're trying to get a sub into the game. These volleyball referees very strict when it comes to substitutions and formations. Everything's got to be by the book, very official. Carol Ferreras, the junior outside hitter, into the game for the first time for LHS. And Alicia O'Connell, the senior setter, will serve for the Middies. Sanchez gives it to Heredia, who punches it over. Dracut with some good defense, but that one goes out of bounds over the back line, and the Lancers lead now 15-7. Here is the senior outside hitter, Alondra Davila, one of the Lancers' best offensive players. And that's a great serve, and what a spike right up the middle. Abigail Heredia, the sophomore, the senior, beg your pardon, the senior. With no hesitation, just spiking that one into the heart of the Dracut defense. And there's an ace to follow it up for Davila. It's 16-7, 17-7 now, beg your pardon, and that's going to be another timeout. This one called by Dracut. Timeout comes with the score Lancers 17 and the Middies 7 here in set number 1. Folks, we will take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 6 years currently featured. The superintendent's message from September 21st. A big thank you to all who helped, donated, and volunteered during the gas crisis of 2018. The Lancer field hockey team had a very exciting 1-1 draw against Everett. And the first early childhood resource fair, Meet, Play, Learn 2018, featured LPS educators and 25 partners showing families what resources are available for their children. Remember, you can check out all those videos as well as previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performances on the LPS Media YouTube channel. Davila serves, the Lancers leading 17-7, and that's a misplay up the middle. Mackenzie Snowden of Dracut had a chance to spike it, came up a little short. Lancers lead 18-7 now. Here is Davila serving again. She's on quite a roll. The Lancers have been excellent serving so far in this game. Sanchez trying to set up Heredia up the middle. And it's good for a point, 19-7. Lancers firing on all cylinders here in the first set. Dracut trying to come up with some answers. They're looking a little bit outmatched right now. The 2 timeouts haven't helped that much yet. Dracut needs to get it over here. They can't. It's 20-7. The Lancers are running away with this first set. They're 5 points away from a first set victory. As Davila gets ready to serve it up again. Right-handed serve, strong line drive. Here's the setup near side for Ada. Sanchez up the middle. And that's another point for the Lancers. It's Abigail Heredia, the middle hitter, spiking that one through the Dracut defense. 21-7, Lancers on top. Another serve from Davila, just gets a piece of the net. A picture-perfect serve from Alondra Davila, just clipping the net and getting it over. Davila, another excellent serve here. It's 22-7. Melgan, Sanchez, up the middle for Heredia. Great defense there by Dracut. That one is in bounds. And the Lancers lead 23-7, 2 points away from a first set victory. Davila will be the one to serve here. She'll be the one trying to end it for the Lancers here in set one. Sub into the game for Dracut. Good defense there by Lawrence. Sanchez sends it over. Here's a setup to the near side. Sent over by Snowden. Up the middle, Heredia. Good defense by the middies. Here's Snowden on the near side. She couldn't get it to go. And it is set point. Lancers have a chance to end set one very quickly here. 24-7 our score. Here's Davila. And Heredia is there to tap that one down to end set number one. The Lancers walk away with the first set by the score of 25-7. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media. We are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number two.
You can be a hero by being prepared for an emergency. First, make a plan. Call a family meeting to plan for things like how to connect with loved ones after an emergency.
There.
Or your escape route.
I am not fast.
Build a kit. When disaster strikes, it's important to have enough supplies to last 3 days. And don't forget the batteries.
Low battery.
Number 3, know the facts. From blackouts to floods, no matter the emergency, the more you know about it, the better you can deal with it.
You're gonna need some upgrades.
Number 4, get involved. Lend a hand in your community to help others know their role in an emergency.
You guys, do you feel this? We're gonna be heroes!
You can be a hero by being prepared.
Yes!
Visit ready.gov/kids for more preparedness tips.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us this evening here on LPS Media for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the Dracut Middies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. First and foremost, thank you to our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Kiana Hernandez, Kayla Vega, Mimi Tun, our producer Luis Lopez, and my name is Jay Oza. Always a pleasure, always a privilege to provide you with this coverage of LHS athletics. Your Lancers come into the game undefeated, and they sure looked like an undefeated team in that first set, defeating the Dracut Middies by the score of 25-7, and they're off to a 1-0 start, make it a 1-1 tied up start here in set number 2, as Dracut comes into the game with an 0-2 record. Lancers have victories this season against Chelmsford, Andover, Tewksbury, and Haverhill. Dracut looking to get on the board here in the 2018 season. They're trying to pick up their very first victory. Lancers leading 2-1 here in the second set, leading 1-0 overall. Here's the serve from Sanchez. Still waiting for the signal. And they finally award the point to Lawrence. It's 3-1. Sanchez just able to get that one to fall in bounds. Another left-handed serve from Bielka Sanchez. Dracut able to get it over. Dug out by Davila. Sanchez coming over on the near side and trying to tap it over was Ademir Heredia. She couldn't get it high enough, so Dracut takes over. 3-2 the score. Lancers still on top. Spike attempt is no good on the near side from Chantel Melgan, senior. That ties us up at 3 here in set number 2. Davila the dig, Sanchez the setup to the far side for Heredia. What an offensive weapon she is, Abigail Heredia. Senior getting it done. Nice spike. And Abigail gets ready to serve, right-handed serve. A lot of speed on that one. Ademir Heredia on the near side, number 14. Good defense there by Lawrence. And that point is actually going to go to Dracut, a violation against Lawrence for making contact with the net. Tied up at 4 here in set 2. Sorry, score correction is 5-4 here in set number 2. The Lancers do have a 1-point lead. Sanchez to the near side for Heredia, misfires, and she knew it right away. Now we're tied up at 5. Lancers leading overall 1-0. Here comes the serve from Leila Atta. Up the middle for Melgan, too much mustard on that one. And Dracut is in the lead for the first time here in the second set. They're up 6-5. Leila Atta. Nice spike there by Melgan. And we have a whistle in the middle of the play. And it looks like we're going to have a replay. There was perhaps an inadvertent whistle from one of the referees. I heard it, and so they whistled the play dead, and we're going to start this point over with Leila Atta. She sends it over with her left hand. Davila digs it. Bielka Sanchez with a nice offensive tap there. Heredia to Sanchez. Tipped over by Melgan. Nice offense there by Chantel Melgan. Six to 6 our score now as the referee turns around to talk to the scorer's table. Sub into the game for Dracut is Olivia Birolini. And that's going to be an ace for Ademir Heredia, the sophomore. She makes it 7-6 with that serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. Here's the setup for Kiang, and she'll get the kill. Tied up at 7 here in a competitive second set. Nalani Kiang serves it for Dracut. Davila gets the point. It looked like it might have been going out of bounds, but it was deflected out of bounds by Dracut. And the Lancers regain the lead here at 8-7. Sanchez up the middle for Molina. And that's out of bounds. Another point for the Lancers, trying to extend this lead. They've got it up to 2 now. 9-7. Melgan the serve. Excellent line drive serve. And it's an ace, 10-7. 3-point lead for the Lancers here in set 2. They're trying to go up 2-0 here against the Middies. Dracut able to get it over. Molina to Sanchez. Now Davila on the near side. Great job picking apart the defense. Alondra Davila saw exactly where the defenders were not. Lancers lead by 4 in set number 2. Lancers lead 1-0 overall. Melgan the serve. Davila to Sanchez. Now Molina up the middle. Good defense by Dracut, and they keep the play alive. No, they don't. They had a chance to get it over, sent into the net. And it's 12-7, a 5-point lead for the Lancers. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout called by Lawrence here with the score. Lancers 12 and the Middies 7. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media, and we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser, on any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured ways to help. Families are still suffering from the impact of the 2018 gas crisis. You can donate food and personal products to the Lawrence Senior Center. More info at wearelawrence.org. Superintendent Cynthia Paris has been visiting all of the Lawrence Public Schools in her first year serving the city, and 2 teachers from the INT school were honored as Teachers of the Year by the Lawrence Rotary Club. Remember, you can read about all of these events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. Lawrence High won the first set by the score of 25-7. They lead here in the second set 12-7. Make it 13 as that one goes out of bounds over the back line. Lancers lead by 6 here. They're trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Melgan, the right-handed serve. Dracut sends it over, and here comes the Lawrence attack with Melgan. Sanchez up the middle for Molina. Dracut, can they get it over? No. And it's 14-7. In the first set, the Lancers led 14-7, and they went on to take 11 points in a row and win set number 1. They're up to 15 now. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Middies. And that timeout comes with the score. Lancers 15, Dracut 7, and Lawrence High leading overall 1-0. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel. In addition to our YouTube channel, we broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We're an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 750,000 views on over 1,000 videos. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It's a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. Chantel Melgan the serve. She's got an ace. 16-7 the score. This second set seeming an awful lot like the first set. Competitive early on, and then the Lancers taking charge in the midway portion of the set here, and that one is deflected out of bounds. Melgan sent that one wide of the net, and it's 16-8 now. Side out, and Dracut will serve. Serve from Megan Kedrich, gets over. Sanchez with the left-handed spike. Just way too much power on that one for Dracut to handle. Sanchez, the lefty. She makes it 17-8. The Lancers lead by 9 as Molina gets ready to serve, the sophomore middle hitter. She sends it over with the right hand. Set up to the far side for Morse. Davila to Sanchez. And that's going to be a violation against Dracut. Lancers pick up the point and they go up by 10. It's 18-8. Molina with another serve. Dug out by Dracut, but too strong. And right there is Abigail Heredia to crush the spike and give the Lancers an 11-point lead. And we're going to have a sub come into the game before the serve. Molina's serve is up and over. Dracut gets it over. Molina. Heredia is going to get credit for that kill as it's deflected out of bounds by Dracut. Lancers well ahead now by 12 in the second set. It's 20-8. Here's Molina. Tipped over by Morse, and we're going to have a violation against Dracut. Touching the net, I believe, is the call. 21-8 now. And it seems to be just a matter of time before the Lancers put an end to this second set. Molina will continue her service. Sabrina Morris, the senior captain, comes to the near side to get the explanation from the referee about the violation on the previous play. Here we go, Lancers. Is the chant from the crowd here at LHS as Molina is just waiting for Dracut. Not so much Dracut, more so the referees to just get everything squared away here. As we mentioned earlier, these volleyball referees very, very strict with regard to the equipment that the students are wearing, the substitution patterns, and also the formations prior to the serve. So now that everything is squared away, we can get back to the action with Jemima Molina serving it with the right hand. And let's see what Dracut can do with it. Nice defense there by Heredia, but she wasn't there for the second chance. And Dracut is within 12 at 21-9. Here's the senior setter, Alicia O'Connell, serving for the Middies. Middies have some work to do. Lancers got a sub into the game. It's senior setter Alexa Inoa, beg your pardon. Sanchez to the near side for Heredia. What a spike! There's no stopping that spike from Abigail Heredia, the senior. Alondra Davila gets ready to serve. She was serving when the Lancers were able to win the first set. Let's see if she can do it again. Amazing serve from Davila. Low line drive, clipping the net, and there's absolutely nothing Dracut can do about that. 23-9. Here in set two, Davila again. Another low sinking serve. Alondra Davila and the Lancers are on fire here today. They've allowed so far only 16 points in the game. And they're 1 point away from their 50th. Here's Davila going for the corner. Ah, she didn't get it. Just a bit outside. She was going for that near side corner. Almost snuck it in there. Dracut wasn't quite ready for it, but the Middies are now in the double digits for the first time. They are at 10. 24-10, Lancers by 14. And that's a misplay from the senior Angie Concepcion. (24-11), still set point for LHS. Out of bounds, and that is the end of set number two. The Lancers lead this one 2-0 after a second set victory by the score of 25-11. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number three.
So you see, son, good manners are important. Should I go through it again?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, sit up straight, hold doors open for ladies. If the door's locked, knock first. Don't burp, don't swear, don't stare, don't use bad language. You talk with your mouth full, keep your elbows off the table.
What table?
Don't interrupt. Cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. On the bus, give your seat up to anybody who has trouble standing. Bottom line, treat others the way you want to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
Good talk.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media. Remember, we are your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics, and what a treat we have for you this evening. Your undefeated Lancers are in the process of steamrolling the Dracut Middies. Lancers 4-0 this season, and they're leading 2-0 against Dracut. Last week, the Lancers picked up victories against Haverhill and Tewksbury. The week prior, a victory at Andover, as well as a victory in Chelmsford. Tied up 1-1 here in the third set. In set one, Lawrence High was victorious by the score of 25-7. In the second set, Dracut was able to improve a little bit. They put 11 on the board to Lawrence's 25. And here we are in set number three, with the Lancers trying to end it and the Middies trying to extend it. 2-1 Lancers here in third set action. Bielka Sanchez, oh my, what a serve that was. Line drive into the corner, an ace. She makes it 3-1. Bielka once again, this time trying to drop it in between the defense. Very clever service from Bielka Sanchez. Misplay by the Dracut libero. And the Lancers pick up another point. Line drive serve, and that's going to be a violation for palming the ball against Dracut. It's 4-1 Lancers on top here in third set action. Lancers win this set, and this game is over. Dracut trying to extend it out, though, to a fourth set. Another phenomenal serve, and Dracut is unable to dig it. The Lancers have been excellent serving this evening so far, and it continues. Dracut unable to get it over. Lawrence High dominating, and it's because of their excellent service. Sanchez winds up again, left-handed serve. Lofts it this time. O'Connell to the near side for King. Sanchez with the setup for Melgan. Great defense. Excellent defense by Nalani Kiang. She's fired up about it. Excellent block by Dracut. 7-2, Lancers in the lead. Dracut down by 5, and they're going to try and come back. Sanchez over to the far side for Melgan. Gets it to fall. 8-2, Lancers open up a 6-point lead. Jemima Molina will come back into the game for the Lancers. And here's Abigail Heredia. Right-handed serve is up and over. What a serve! It's really hard to beat this Lancer team when they're serving it like this. Excellent low sinking line drive serves. And even the best teams in the state wouldn't have much of an answer for a serve like that. This one is lofted into the corner. Dracut needs to get it over. They do. Heredia. Sanchez up the middle for Molina. Molina gets the kill. 9-2, a 7-point lead. And that's going to prompt a timeout called by the Middies. Timeout coming with the score Lancers 9, Middies 2 here in set 3, and the Lancers leading 2-0 overall. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the MVC on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to accept the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. This message brought to you by the MIAA. Lawrence High leads by 7 here in the third set. Heredia with the serve for LHS. Dracut trying to send it back over. They do. Heredia tipped over by Sanchez. Dracut keeps the play alive. Heredia to Sanchez. Now Melgan gets it over. 9-2 the score. Lawrence on top. Commanding lead in this game. Sanchez to the near side, and what a kill by Chantel Melgan, number 7 on the near side. Lancers in double digits now, 10-2. They have an 8-point lead. 2-0 is the Lancer lead overall in this matchup, as Lawrence High is looking to go up to 5-0 on the year. The serve from Heredia, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Alicia O'Connell, the senior. Abigail Heredia, the senior, serves again with the right hand. A jump serve, and that falls inbounds. Yet another example of the phenomenal serving this evening from the Lancers. And this time it helps the Lancers open up a 10-point lead. 12-2 in set 3. Heredia was ready to serve, but the referee is just making sure everything is legit with the Dracut substitution as Olivia Birlini comes back into the game. Here is Abigail Heredia serving. Nice defense there by Molina. Phenomenal defense. Lancers by 11 here in the third. (13-2) our score as Abigail gets ready to serve it up again. Right-handed serve is up and over, and it's deflected out of bounds. Sabrina Morse couldn't handle that one, and it goes off the tips of her fingers. Out of bounds, it's 14-2, now a 12-point lead for the Lancers. Lawrence High trying to end any chance of a comeback here with a statement in the third set. Dracut just changing up formations a little bit. Head coach Michael Sullivan of the Middies directing his team, trying to get ready for this serve. Heredia the serve, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds by Dracut. It's tough when the Lancers are serving like this. No amount of coaching can really solve the problem, as Coach Sullivan trying to put 4 players in position to return the serve. This one is deflected back, and Dracut can keep this play alive. They do. Here's Davila. Now Sanchez, the setup for Molina. Kiang on the near side. Lancer defense wasn't there that time. 15-3. Back to a 12-point lead. Lancers get a sub into the game. It's number 6, Maria Reyes, the freshman, getting some playing time. Olivia Birellini, the sophomore setter, with the serve. Sanchez up the middle, Melgen, and that one was touched by Dracut. Was going out of bounds, but it was deflected out of bounds by the Middies. 16-3. Lead is up to 13 for Lawrence. Ademir Heredia with the right-handed serve. Hall sends it over for Dracut. Lancer offense ready, and there's Molina right up the middle for the kill to make it 17-3. The lead is 14, and Dracut's gonna call timeout here with the score. Lancer 17, Middies 3, and Lawrence High up 2-0. Folks, of course, we want to thank you once again for watching the MVC on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that more than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sporting competitions among the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association encourages you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. Lancers trying to put an end to this thing. Go home and have some dinner. It's 17-3. Dracut is trying to extend it. Lancers now lead 18-3 after that kill over on the far side. It's going to take quite a monumental comeback for Dracut to get back into this game. And so the Lancers are looking pretty good to improve to 5-0 this season. Once again, excellent serve from Lawrence. This time it's number 14, Ademir Heredia, the sophomore, getting the kill. It's 19-3, a 16-point lead. Katarina Morse, freshman outside hitter, into the game. Heredia to Sanchez, over to the far side for Davila. What a kill that was. Phenomenal cross-court spike. 20-3, the lead is now 17. And the Lancers are 5 points away from a convincing victory. Over to the near side for Hall, can't handle it. And it's 21-3. Lancers 4 points away now. Ademir Heredia, sophomore outside hitter, getting ready to serve it up again. All of the Lancer servers have done phenomenally here tonight. Another good serve. This one Dracut is able to handle. That one out of bounds. Haley Hall with too much mustard on it. Over the back line, and it's 22-3. Lancers 2 points away from a match point. And there's the jump serve. And she gets it to go. Ademir Heredia getting a nice round of applause from her bench. Looks like that was something she was working on in practice. Good old-fashioned jump serve, and she gets it to go. It's 23-3. As Dracut gets Nalani Kang back into the game. Here's the jump serve again. This one even better. What a serve from Heredia, but good defense by Dracut, and that one is in bounds. Lancers let that one go. Thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it does fall in. Good offense there by Dracut. 23-4. And Dracut is down by 19. And they will have Nalani Kang serving. The serve from Kang is up and over. Davila, Molina. Sent over by Dracut. Up the middle, Molina. Can Dracut get it over right here? Not quite. Good effort. It's going to be match point for Lawrence High. 24-5. Here's the serve from Lindsay Lawrence into the game. And that serve goes out of bounds. Point for Dracut. 24-5. Still match point. Here's the serve from Dracut. It's up and over. Nice diving dig by Lawrence. Dracut keeping it alive. They need to get it over here. They do. Lawrence trying to end it. Davila, can she do it? Well defended by Dracut. Over to the near side for Morse. Lawrence defense is ready for it. Molina, Davila, and that's the game! Alondra Davila with the kill to end it. And Lawrence High defeats Dracut 3-0. In the first set, the Lancers victorious 25-7. In the second set, Lancers victorious 25-11, and just 1 moment to go. Alondra Davila finished it off for the Lancers, a 25-5 victory in the third set. The Lancers blow out the Middies 3-0. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. A final thank you to our crew of Kiana Hernandez, Kayla Vega, Mima Tun, our producer, Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Folks, thank you so much for joining us on LPS Media, and we'll see you next time.